Good morning, students of class 11th. In the previous video, we have discussed about the shift in supply and movement in supply. Now, in this video, we will discuss about the next topic, that is your elasticity of supply. So, let us discuss elasticity of supply. Okay, see, when we discussed the law of supply, in that we have discussed about the concept that when there is increase in price, then there will be increase in quantity supplied, and if there will be decrease in price, then there will be decrease in quantity supplied. Now, that is not the case with elasticity. Elasticity ऐसा नहीं है. Elasticity का मतलब होता है कि the percentage change in price with change to the quantity supplied, right? कि effect of change in price on change in quantity supplied. Effect of change in price upon change in quantity supplied, तो उसको हम लोग कहते हैं इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ सप्लाई. ठीक है, तो ये हमारा क्या है, इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ सप्लाई है. और फॉर्मूला होता है इलास्टिसिटी का, ई एस बराबर होता है चेंज इन प्राइस अपॉन चेंज इन क्वांटिटी इनटू Q upon P, right? Sorry, गलती हो गई. The correct formula is P upon Q into change in quantity upon change in price. ठीक है, तो ये आपका कॉन्सेप्ट होता है प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ सप्लाई का, कि प्राइस में कितना चेंज आने पर क्वांटिटी सप्लाइड में कितना चेंज आएगा. एंड द अदर फॉर्मूला इज elasticity of supply is equals to percentage change in quantity upon percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in price. ठीक है, this is your formula and this is the elasticity of supply. Now there are different phases of elasticity of supply. There are 5 phases. The first one is your perfectly elastic supply. The first one is a perfectly elastic supply, and for this the ES is equals to infinity. It is said that ES is equals to infinity. Now let us understand that what is the meaning of perfectly elastic supply, in which ES is equals to infinity. In this concept, it means that the percentage change in price will be very less. There will be negligible or very insignificant change in the percentage of price, that will be equal to 0. And after that also, if there will be minor change in price, the quantity supplied will become 0. that is a perfectly elastic supply. Okay, so that is the concept of perfectly elastic supply, in which a slightest change in the price will lead to quantity supplied being zero. Let us understand. There is perfect change in quantity supplied and perfect change in price. Right. See, let us solve it with numerical. Let us suppose the price earlier was 20 and price later was also 19.5. Right. Let us say 19.9999, because there is insignificant change in price. The quantity supplied was earlier 40 and now the quantity supplied changed to 0. Okay. Now what will be the effect of this on elasticity? Let us solve it with numerical. See, it is P upon Q into delta Q upon delta P. So P is 20, Q is 40, delta P, the then that is delta Q, the change is minus 40, and the price is changed with 0. Now it will be infinity, not defined, because something upon 0 is not defined, as we all know. So, and the graph will be like this: x axis, y axis, O. On x axis we show the quantity supplied, and on y axis we will show the price. Now how will be the supply curve drawn? The supply curve drawn will be a parallel line, a line parallel to the x-axis, and that will be a elasticity of supply. Here it will be infinity. Let us understand how. See, the price is, let us say it was 20 and the quantity supplied here was 40. Now due to a slightest change in price, the quantity supplied become 0, right? At the same price we will rather say, because the price is changed to 19.9999. So there will be a slightest change in price and the quantity supplied will become 0. So this is your this is your perfectly elastic supply. Next is the opposite of it, the extreme opposite, perfectly inelastic supply. Right, perfectly inelastic supply, the supply in which elasticity of supply will be equals to 0. Now what will be the condition? See, here the quantity will be here and the price will be here. Now let us understand this. In perfectly inelastic supply, there will be no change, in the quantity supplied, whatever will be the price. The price can be whatever it wants, but there will be no change in the quantity supplied. The quantity supplied will not change, and that is why it will be a parallel graph to y-axis, or you can say it will be perpendicular on x-axis, and it is your curve ES equals to 0. Let us explain it with an example. Let us understand this with an example. The price is, let us say, 40 or 40. The quantity is 20. Now the price changed from 40 to 80, or in that case the quantity will not change because the quantity will remain same. Now when we will apply the formula, the P upon Q into delta Q upon delta P, the P will be 40, Q will be 20, delta Q will be 0 and delta P will be 40, and when we will solve this out, it will become 0. So that is a perfectly inelastic supply. Okay, so I hope two extreme figures are understood to you. The first is perfectly elastic and the other one is perfectly inelastic. Now we will discuss about three other situations in which one is unitary elastic, the other is less than unitary elastic, and the third one is more than unitary elastic. Okay, so let us understand that also. Now third situation, that is unitary elastic. In this situation, the elasticity of supply is said to be 1. Okay, now let us understand with the similar example. Like earlier, the price was 40 and the price is doubled from 40 to 80, and the quantity supplied was earlier 20 and the quantity supplied is also doubled from 20 to 40. Now in this case, the quantity supplied is increased and it is increased by from 20 to 40. So the formula, as the formula says, that the formula is P upon Q into delta Q upon delta P. The price earlier was 40, then the price changed from, the quantity was 20 at that time, the quantity changed from 40, from 20 to 40, so there is a difference of 20, and the price also increased from 40 to 80, so there is 40. Okay, and now when we will solve this equation, it will give you 1, which means that elasticity of supply is equals to 1, and it is unitary elastic, in which the percentage change in price is equals to the percentage change in quantity supplied. Okay, and the graph drawn will be like this. And it is your ES. It is your elasticity of supply. Here it is equals to 1. Okay, so this is your unitary elastic supply. The fourth one is your less than unitary elastic. Other is less than unitary elastic, and in less than unitary elastic, the ES is less than 1. Now how will we solve it? See, how we will prove it. Let us say the price was 40 and the price changed from 40 to 80. The price is doubled, right? And the quantity was earlier 20 and the quantity changed from, it is Q1, the quantity changed from 20 to 30. Okay, so what will be the change? The price is 40 into upon quantity, that is 20, and delta P, right? Delta P, that is 40, and delta Q, that is 10. So when we will solve it, it will give you 1 upon 2, and 1 upon 2 is also referred to as 0.5. Okay, so it is 0.5. In this case, the elasticity of supply is less than 1. Now let us understand that how we will draw a curve, a supply curve in this situation. See, X, Y, O, this is your quantity and it is your price. Now how will be the supply curve? The supply curve will be drawn like this. It will be a curve which is more erect. Now as you can see that, let us say the earlier the price was 40 and the price changed from 40 to 60, but due to that reason there is not much change in the quantity supplied. The quantity supplied is changed just from here to here. We can say from 30 to 35 it has changed. Though the price is changed by 20 units, the quantity is changed only by 15 units. So this is your less than elastic supply. Now we will be discussing about the unitary elastic supply. Well, we have discussed the unitary elastic, less than elastic. Now the last part which is left is your more than unitary elastic, or we also refer to as the elastic supply. So let us discuss about that. The elastic supply. See, more than elastic supply. It is the last case, fifth case. In more than elastic supply, the formula earlier is, so let us discuss about the more than elastic supply. In more than elastic supply, what happens is that the percentage change in more than elastic supply, the percentage change in price is less. Okay, in more than elastic supply, the percentage change in price is less and the percentage change in quantity demanded is more. Okay, so let us have a brief uh, discussion about this. See, the price is 40 and later the price is changed from 40 to, let us say, 50, and due to this fact the quantity changed from 20 to, the quantity changed from 20 to, let us say, not 50, let us say the quantity changed from to 60. Now when we will apply the formula, that is P upon Q into delta Q upon delta P, then the formula will go like this: P upon Q into delta Q upon delta P. Now the price is 40, right? So the price is 40, quantity is 20. Now the quantity changed from 20 to 60, that is your 40, and the price is changed to 10, right? And now when we will solve it, it will be 20 to 40 and it will be 8. Now in this case the elasticity of supply is equals to 8, and as we know that 8 is greater than 1, so it is written as ES greater than 1. Now let us draw the curve, right? That how the curve is drawn. Quantity and here it is price. ठीक है, अब देखिए कर्व कैसे बनाएंगे. The curve will be a line which is slanting. So the quantity of the units of price is less and the unit of quantity supplied is more. Okay, so I hope students the concept is clear to you, and now we will be meeting in the next video with the factors affecting elasticity of supply. Thank you.